Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you a Mortal Kombat X video. And in this video, we're going to do some gameplay within the newly released iOS game, which you guys can obviously see for the first time here. Now, I got the memo from Ragin about this game being live, finally, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing that as we get everything set up on Elgato and Twitch. So we're going to go into the player profile. The reason I'm recording and streaming at the same time, I want to try to get some battle gameplay in. So we're going to go into the tower, which is the second battle stage. We're actually not going to put Johnny Cage in right away. We're going to continue to use these newbies. So in the second battle, we have Oni, Aztec, and Sub-Zero. The first two cards are level 2, and the silver card is level 1. So they probably want you to use the silver card. The ally is another player who helps your team. Allies briefly enter combat and launch a powerful attack to give you an edge. Allies are only available when you are connected to the internet, so tap to select that ally. Power drain reduces the opponent's power bar. Power is required for special attack. So I'm assuming at a certain moment, probably when the bar fills up, you can actually use that ability. So tap to launch an ally attack. That is just devastating. Holy crap. It's almost like a fatality in itself there. So Aztec comes in. Ani eliminated. Scorpion is still in there to start off. Actually, Shuri Ryu, which probably isn't actually Scorpion. So we're going to go the kunai. You have to try to aim it as close as you can to the bottom. Sub-Zero comes in. Weird Shield without a mask. That free block for 34. So Lin Kuei comes in with a miss kick, and you have to try to aim it as close as you can. We got 97% there. So Troopers at 1 bar. Aztec comes in, and we're going to go the rapid swipe.
Outstanding.
Almost enough to get rid of him. That charge hits for about 70 damage. So Sub-Zero comes back in. We're going to get Shuri Ryu in. It's almost at 1 bar. And we're going to go off another kunai as we hit 95%. Scorpion or Sub-Zero is at 1 bar. Block for 39 damage. Aztec comes in. Now, I'm kind of wondering why the health bar temporarily turns red. Unless that's the damage that you take, or if you can somehow regenerate a portion of that health. So we're going to go off a final kunai. And Sub-Zero is eliminated for the victory in the first fight. So we get 40 combat coins and 100 alliance points. Alliance points are used to buy alliance packs in the store as all cards hit level 3. And thank you, Eduardo Win XD, for the follow on Twitch. Very kind of you. So in the second battle, we have Lin Kuei, Saurian, and Kung Jin. That's 410 damage, 360 health. So all of our bronze cards are still level 3. Now the reason we're using all these bronze cards is because there's a daily challenge. And you can also choose allies at your disposal. I think we're going to pick Shuri Ryu. I don't know if you can only use this once or if it's many times, but definitely an interesting element within the game. Lin Kuei taking a bunch of damage from Shuri Ryu. And Kung Jin comes in, and almost looks like a Green Arrow type person. So we're going to go off the kunai. That hits for about 142, does a lot of damage. So the ally ability is almost ready. And that kick hits for about 60 damage. So we're going to go off another kunai on Kung Jin. And Kung Jin eliminated. Lin Kuei comes in. We're going to go off the ally attack. Thank you, Arulo DX, for the follow on Twitch. The second guy eliminated. Headbutt for 62. And I'm going to go off a miss. And bad aiming there on Saurian. I believe he's the silver card that's still left. And it even has a little refresh meter now when you can see that you can actually tag in, so that's pretty cool. We're already up to 14 viewers on Twitch. That's really cool. And that headbutt blocked for 30 damage. So Saurian is eliminated for the victory in the second fight. 90 Mortal Kombat credits, 100 Alliance tokens, and you can also friend request people. I don't know why I would do that. So we need 3,000 XP to hit level 4, and our personal XP is at level 2. So in the third battle, we have Shurei Ryu, Trooper, and Kotal Khan. And the bronze cards are level 3. The silver card is still level 1. We're still going to try this without anything. We're going to actually use Shurei Ryu for this third fight. Shurei Ryu going up against himself. Maybe just using light attacks to build up that bar. So Trooper comes in. And we're going to go off the Kune. It's for 87% damage. We're going to get Lin Kuei in. And for those of you curious, I do have a video going up on the Mortal Kombat challenge as well. So Kotal Khan is in. And he does have a second bar. This time he aimed for 83%. A little more damage there. So Trooper comes in with the attack pattern. And we also have the ally ability, which we're going to activate. Looks like it's going to be on Shurei Ryu, however. That wipes him out for over 200 damage. So Kotal Khan is at 1 bar. And we're going to get in Shurei Ryu. Unfortunately, it almost wipes him out. That charge hits for 127. Also has a damage increase component as well. So we're going to go off the attack pattern, and Kotal Khan is eliminated for the victory in the third fight. $140 Mortal Kombat tokens, 100 Alliance credits, and we get 5 of the premium currency as we hit level 3 as well. So in the fourth battle, we have Saurian, Shurei Ryu, and Kenshi. It seems extremely hard to gain combat coins. So we're going to pick Shurei Ryu for 199 offense. All your characters gain full energy when your account levels up, so that's pretty cool. Now we have Saurian against Shurei Ryu. And they do have a little bit of gore in this game. Not probably as much as the console does, but tap combo is actually really good. So Shurei Ryu is going up against himself. We're going to go off the Kune. Hits for about 156. Saurian comes back in. Shurei Ryu comes in, and he gets eliminated. That blocked for about 48. We're just going to get rid of him. So Kenshi comes in. We're going to go off a kunai, which appears to be blocked. And we're going to go off the ally attack. Still a block breaker for about 200 damage almost. And that power drain for about half a bar is pretty cool. Stops me from getting off the special move. So we're going to go off the miss. And Kenshi is eliminated for the victory in the fourth fight. 190 combat coins, 100 Alliance credits. So in the fifth battle, we have Sergeant, Trooper, and Johnny Cage, who has quite a bit more damage and health than mine. So all these cards have a little bit more stats than mine, and you really want to go through and can also attack for medium damage, high damage, and whatnot. Why is there no sound moving for? There should be. The Sergeant comes in. Johnny Cage comes in, who is the silver card, bringing off the Kune, and he is blocking. It's for about 80 damage. We're going to get Trooper. And like on the other games, you want to tag in, get off the special, try to swap the damage. We're going to go off the attack pattern. Johnny Cage takes about 80 damage. Trooper comes in and gets off a kick for about 100 damage. Bringing up the mist on Trooper. Hits for 100 damage flat. And we're going to go off the ally attack to try to get rid of Trooper. Hits for 237, a freeze component. The Sergeant comes in with the crit chance increase, kind of like using a gear item with that. And they Kune on Sergeant. Hits for 162. Johnny Cage back in with a power gun. I think that also worked while blocking, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to go off another Kune on Johnny Cage. Hits for 154. And an attack pattern might be enough to get rid of him.
Outstanding.
Barely survives that. Trooper comes in. That third kick connects. So we're going to have the miss on Trooper. That was enough to get rid of her. Sergeant comes back in, who is at 1 bar. We do block that for about 40 damage. Johnny Cage comes in. That power drain does some damage. We're going to have the Kune and get rid of him. Sergeant comes in. And Sergeant is eliminated for the victory in the 5th fight. 240 combat coins, 100 alliance credits, and all cards hit level 5. So we're at 790 combat coins, and we receive 1,000 coins for completing the 2nd battle. And we get 3 souls, so put us at 13. We're going to go into the menu, and we can see from the bonus missions, 2 missions got completed, so that'll give us another 9 of those things. So win 3 fights using a team of at least 2 special ops cards. And I don't think I have that. We're going to check just to make sure. I'm assuming you can replay fights. And that's a martial artist. That's a special ops. So who is Johnny Cage? Johnny Cage is also a special ops, so we're going to have to put in Johnny Cage for Lin Kuei, just because we can. So there are 6 battles total in this fight, and there is the stamina feature like Injustice Gods Among Us. So in the 3rd battle, we have Lin Kuei, Saurian, and Ermac. I'm pretty sure it's 1 stamina per fight. The bronze cards are level 5, and the silver card is level 3. 784 damage, 1,007 health. This could prove to be a tough fight. Obviously, you're going to want to use that special move on Ermac. And we can see 355 damage from Scorpion, who is also a silver and a gold card. So we have Shuri Ryu against Lin Kuei. We're going to try to want to get this guy down as quickly as we can, because we have to deal with Ermac. So Ermac does come in early. Hits for a little over 100 damage. So we're going to get in Johnny Cage. This should be the first time using him. Nice little light attack kick there. So we're going to go off the Cracker. It also has a power drain component, which is actually really good. So Lin Kuei comes in, takes a lot of damage from Johnny Cage. Hits for like 81 damage. And Saurian comes in, so we're going to get off the level 1 move, and then the ally attack. That wipes him out. That's enough to get rid of him easily. Ermac comes back in, who's at about half health. That's all it did. That's kind of weird. We're going to go off another Cracker from Johnny Cage. Hit for 103, so it doesn't appear to do as much damage as the Kune, but still pretty cool. We're going to go off another Cracker. Seems like you can spam that power down. That's pretty cool. So Lin Kuei with a kick on Johnny Cage. That's for like 40 damage. We're going to go off the attack pattern. Hits for about 120. Lin Kuei barely comes out. Ermac comes in. Cooper took a lot of damage there. So we have Shuri Ryu with the Kune for about 170. That special ability block. It looks like you have to not block it to get the effect up. We're going to have another Cracker by Johnny Cage. That is enough to get rid of Ermac. That connects, but we knock out Lin Kuei for the victory in the 1st fight. $60 combat coins, 100 alliance credits as Johnny Cage hits level 3, getting 1,500 XP. And we also receive a Bloodstone Ring, 30% resistance to poison and bleeding, and unlocks at Fusion level X, 30% recovery boost. Equipment cards can be set from the back of a character card by tapping the Equip button. So we're going to add that to the collection. And Shuri Ryu, and looks like there's different equipment slots. You can have a weapon, armor, and ring. So this is a ring item. And Clan Edge is 1,000 combat coins. I think we're actually going to pick that up. We want to get this stuff unlocked. So in the second battle, we have Shurei Ryu, Jacqueline Briggs, and Oni. The bronze cards are level 5, and the silver card is level 4, but this silver card has a lot less health than Ermac. And there will be an Ermac. There are currently 26 people in the stream, so we're going to use Sub-Zero's Icy Slide. So we have Shurei Ryu going up against himself. And Shurei Ryu does have 2 bars. Jacqueline Briggs is in. We're going to get Johnny Cage in. And we're going to try to work on power draining her. So we're going to go off the Cracker. Hit for 213 and power drains about half a bar. I really like that 3-hit light kill. So Shurei Ryu taking some damage. Block that spear attack for 50. Jacqueline Briggs comes in and is about to go down. So Ami's the only one left. And we're going to go off the Kune, which only hit for 72%. We're going to go off the ally attack. And Oni is eliminated for the victory in the second fight. 110 combat coins, 100 ally points. So we receive another Bloodstone ring. I guess we can fuse it, so now it increases the resistance to 32%. We're going to fuse that. So the Bloodstone ring now shows attack 6, whatever that means. Unless that's just the gear score. So in the third battle, we have Ermac, Ashtek, and Trooper. The silver card is level 5, and the bronze cards are level 6. Ermac has 1,008 damage, 954 health, so you can definitely pack a punch. We don't have strong allies this time. We're going to use Shurei Ryu, who's been doing pretty good. So we have Shurei Ryu and Ermac going at it. Shurei Ryu already at a bar and a half. Ermac taking some damage. So we're at 2 bars. We're going to go from Clan Edge. Does some nice damage there. So Ashtek comes in, as goes Johnny Cage. He is at 1 bar. We're going to go off the nothing. Now we're going to go off the Cracker.
Join your beat count.
For 224. Ermac comes back in. That's going to do some damage. And the ally attack on Ermac, who has the most health. That hits for about 182. So Johnny Cage comes back in. Johnny Cage at 1 bar. We're going to go off the Cracker. Ermac is eliminated. Ashtek comes in. First time we didn't hit 200% on that. And new to Mortal Kombat X, you can actually see how much power the person has. That charge blocked for 52. Trooper comes in with a 3-hit combo. Also blocked for about 48. So we're at 2 bars. We're going to go off another Clan Edge. Almost wiped her out. Ashtek comes in. We're going to get Johnny Cage back in. And the Cracker should get rid of Ashtek. Yes, it does. Trooper comes in. And Trooper is eliminated for the victory in the third fight. 160 combat coins, 100 alliance credits, and our account levels up to 4. And friend slots increased by 1. So we have a Test Your Might against Pine.
Test your might.
It's kind of cool they included that in the game. Apparently it's a rapid tap, and you just have to break it. So we get 165 combat coins, putting us at 1,285. So in the fifth fight, we have Saurian, Trooper, and Sub-Zero. Bronze cards are level 6, and the silver card is level 5. Johnny Cage is starting to get some decent stats. And now we are going to use Sonya Blade's Art Kick. So we have Shurei Ryu starting off against Saria. We're going to get Johnny. Actually, we can't get him yet. I wonder if this is like a random tag. No button to tag in. Yes, it is. So I didn't actually see what it was called. Trooper's at 1 bar. Saurian is eliminated. Sub-Zero comes in.
Outstanding.
Kick hits for about 100. Johnny Cage comes in, almost at 1 bar. Sub-Zero with his freeze attack blocks for 79. And we power drain for 250. Sub-Zero taking a lot of damage. Shuri Ryu almost at 2 bars. We're going to go off another Clan Edge.
Impressive.
Hits for 240. Johnny Cage comes back in. Sub-Zero is about to go down. Trooper comes in. We're going to go off the ally attack. And Trooper is eliminated for the victory in the 5th fight. 260 combat coins, 100 alliance points as Johnny Cage hits level 5. So in the 6th fight we have Cassie Cage, Reptile, and Trooper. There are 2 silver cards in this fight, and Trooper is the only bronze at level 6. So this is probably going to be a tough fight. We're going to use Johnny Cage's Shadow Kick, as that's 858 damage. So that could definitely prove worthy to wipe out one of the silver cards.
Fight.
Yeah, Robert 27 actually had that problem too because he couldn't find it. He said it no longer exists either, so I don't know if they pulled it. But Reagan said to download it, so I did as soon as I got home from work. So Trooper comes in. The other silver card, I believe. Starting off the Clan Edge.
Excellent.
That does some decent damage. Reptile comes in. We're going to have the Cracker.
Impressive.
Join your beat
That's
down.
a power drain. Our ally ability is almost ready. And Reptile took a lot of damage. We're going to get off the ally ability and get rid of Reptile. 858 damage kick and a Cracker on Cassie Cage power drain for half a buck. So Johnny Cage almost at 1 bar. Cassie Cage eliminated, and the Cracker is enough to get rid of Trooper for the victory in the 6th fight. 310 combat coins, 100 alliance points as the bronze cards hit level 7. And we also get 1,000 coins for completing the 3rd battle. And 3 souls. Now basically the way these souls work, we're actually going to go into the bonus mission. So we did win 3 fights using a team of 2 special ops cards. And we get 4 more soul coins. Time until mission reset. That's going to be interesting to see. We don't currently have any bonus missions active, so I don't know why it doesn't show any time there. So we're going to go into the store. And you can see Combat Pack for 150 soul coins contains 1 gold character plus 2 other cards. For the Alliance packs, it contains 1 random card. We're actually going to go open 2 of them up right now. It's probably going to be a bronze card, but we're going to try it anyways. So in the Alliance pack, we receive a special attack upgrade. So that's an upgrade for a level 1 on a gold tier character. I'm assuming that's for like random support cards. So in our 2nd pack, we get a special attack for a bronze tier character. Basically, it upgrades one of your abilities without having to spend money on it. So it seems like the Alliance pack just gives random support or utility cards, and the card pack will give you a silver card, and the combat pack is the best one that you can get. And that's probably why it takes the premium currency. So we're going to go into the main menu, and coming soon will be the Faction Wars and the Rated Challenge. So now in the 4th battle, we have Devora, Lin Kuei, and Saurian. The silver card is level 6, and the 2 bronze cards are level 7. And I think we are going to use Reptile. And yes, this is the mobile game Sub-Cuban guy. So we have Shuri Ryu against Devora. Now I think it'll be time to level up Johnny Cage's level 2 move just to see what we can get. Someone's got the Clan Edge on Lin Kuei, who I believe is blocking.
Impressive.
Still hits for about 200. I get Johnny Cage is near 1 bar. Saurian comes in, he's going to take the power drain for half a bar. Saurian took a lot of damage there, almost eliminated right off the bat. And Saurian eliminated. The Bora comes back in.
This one is pleased to
That's a pretty cool move. Hit for a little over 200. We're going to go off the Cracker. The Bora's almost gone. Right for 108 crit. Lin Kuei is going to take the special attack, and we get the victory in the first fight. 80 combat coins, 100 alliance points. Looks like we got to level up here. So we're going to go buy Johnny Cage's level 2 move. And you can also buy support cards. So the Shadow Kick for 1,000 combat coins. And we're going to get Trooper's level 2 move as well. So we're going to purchase the Akimbo. And are there no level 3 moves for bronze cards? Is that right? Yeah, okay. I don't think you can buy level 3 moves on bronze cards. That kind of sucks. Unless there's more than level 3 moves. That could be interesting. Maybe there's a level 4 move. So in the second battle, we have Monk, Ashtek, and Scorpion. Scorpion is the silver card. The other 2 cards are bronze. 1,034 damage, 1,268 health. For this battle, we don't have a good ally. So we're just going to use that one. And yes, there are fatalities. I think they unlock at level 20, though. So Johnny Cage will be the only one that can do it. But now that he's up to 2 bars, we're going to get Johnny Cage up there. Monk is taking a lot of damage. Scorpion comes in. We're about a bar and a half with Johnny Cage. It looks like you gain more power than the opponent does. And that flame kick, that does some nice damage. Looks like it disabled the level 2 move. We're going to go off the Shadow Kick. Whoa, that's like diagonal. That's different. So Shuri Ryu comes in, and Monk with the clobbering punch almost puts him at 2 bars. I think we're going to use the ally attack and get rid of Monk. Doesn't quite do so, so Ashtek comes in. Edward's off the Clan Edge.
Impressive.
That's enough to get rid of him. Scorpion comes back in. So we're going to get in Trooper almost at 2 bars. Nice little combo there. So we're going to go off the Akimbo. We do get the 100% damage. That's actually pretty cool. That's for a little over 200. That flame kick and spear still did some damage blocking. And Monk grabs. The red numbers, of course, are critical. Johnny Cage starting to get down on health. So we're going to go off the Shadow Kick. That's for 559. Johnny Cage almost eliminated, but we wipe out Scorpion for the victory in the second fight. 130 combat coins, 100 alliance credits. Now the importance for this is, and we're going to show it right now. I think it's in, where is it? I saw it somewhere here before. Oh, here we go. Settings. It's under profile, I think. The importance of the mobile version is the console unlock. So console to mobile, you get all of these items when you're playing on console mode, or when you're playing this mobile game. So it's very important to play the stuff as well, because you can get all this stuff for playing the console. So we get all this stuff for mobile, and then mobile console has all these other things too. So log into WB Play, which I thought I did already. And because I level a guy to 5, I'll get 2,500 coins. Now this game doesn't come out on console for another week, so you actually have some time to make some ground up there. So we're going to go back into battle mode, and we're going to return to the 4th battle. In the 3rd fight, we have Jakui, Briggs, Ani, and Sergeant. All cards are level 8. Only the left card is silver. We're going to use Shuri Ryu.
Fight.
Yeah, we will be doing more stream for this for sure. Jakui Briggs comes in. Shuri Ryu just over a bar. Ani comes in. Shuri Ryu almost at 2 bars. We're going to go up to Clan Edge.
Excellent.
Nice critical hit there. Sergeant and Johnny Cage come in. So we're going to go off the Cracker and Power Drain. I thought it was better use there, but I'm not really good at that diagonal swipe. Jacqueline Briggs comes in. That's a sweet looking move. I think we're going to go off our ally ability now. Now we're going to go off the Cracker. For 296. Sergeant Trooper Colonel, we're off the attack pattern and get rid of him. So Ani comes in. He's that one bar. Ani's the only one left. We're going to have another Cracker. And Ani is eliminated for the victory in the third fight. It's not as slow as Immortals to me, Farty Smart. I think it's a little bit faster. And what's going on? It's probably not on an Android because for some reason iOS gets stuff earlier. So we received 180 combat coins, 100 alliance points, and 5 of the premium currency. As our bronze cards hit level 8, I hit level 5, and Johnny Cage almost hits level 7. So we have a Test Your Might walnut log.
Test your might.
And basically it's just a rapid tap. So you have to get the circle as small as you can. And if it's in the green, you're going to be able to chop it off. So we received 220 combat coins for that. So in the 5th battle, we have Ermac, Monk, and Saurian. All cards are level 8. The left card has 1,344 damage, 1,802 health. I think it's a sweet game. It's definitely got a lot of potential there, so it makes more sense to just get the Sub-Zero Icy Slide. And that'll do a lot of damage to Ermac, especially if he tags out early. I think we're going to get Johnny Cage out. That power drain could come in handy. Johnny Cage is at 1 bar. Ermac's only at about a half bar. We're going to use that power drain now just to get him down. Now when Ermac tags back in, once he tags out, we're going to use the ally ability on him. Ermac taking a ton of damage. We're just going to crack her again. We might just wipe out one of the bronze guys. So Monk comes in and grabs away. Puts him at 1 bar as well. Throwing off another cracker just to damage him up. Just for 320. I think we're going to get Shuri Ryu in next. Saurian comes in. We're going to use the ally ability to get rid of him. I think I almost wiped out 2 people. So Monk comes in. Monk eliminated. Ermac comes in. Knock off the clan edge. You can't lift him up because he's blocked. So it really doesn't do that much damage. So power drain on Ermac. And we got the next cracker, and Ermac is eliminated. 280 combat coins, 100 alliance credits, and Johnny Cage hits level 7. So in the 6th battle, we have Jacqueline Briggs, Lin Kuei, and Trooper. Silver card is level 9. Actually, all cards are level 9. We have a Kano Blade Throw. That's kind of cool.
Fight.
Jacqueline Briggs against Shuri Ryu. That's taking a lot of damage from a bronze card. We're pretty much just spamming light moves to try to get that off. Throwing out the clan edge, which appears to be blocked.
Impressive.
Johnny Cage and Trooper come in, both almost at 1 bar. And people understand they have a UPS package coming on Thursday. Power drain blocked for 352. Trooper's almost eliminated. Trooper does go down. We're now off the ally attack on Lin Kuei. That was some sweet damage there. And the cracker on Jacqueline Briggs. Puts her at about 1/3 health. We're going to get Trooper in. Everyone got the akimbo. Give it a long time on that. We tried blocking that, but it didn't look like we were able to. We're going to go for the Kunai, which was badly aimed. And Jacqueline Briggs is eliminated for the victory in the 6th fight. 330 combat coins, 100 alliance credits. As Johnny Cage hits level 8, the bronze cards almost hit level 9. So we receive 1,000 points, and we receive 3 soul coins. Looks like about 22 or 23 battles. So now in the 5th battle, and if Sonya Blade is knocked out, you forfeit the match. So it looks like we get Demolition Sonya Blade by default. So in the first battle, we have Johnny Cage, Lin Kuei, and Cassie Cage. The silver cards are level 10. The bronze card is level 11. I don't see how Sonya Blade's going to get knocked out, especially with a Sub-Zero Icy Slide. Doesn't make any sense to me. Gold cards have powerful X-ray attacks. As you see, the Demolition Sonya Blade has 3 bars. We're actually going to get up to 3 bars and show that off. Johnny Cage eliminated. Lin Kuei comes in. Sonya Blade is wrecking these guys. And there's Lava Man for you. So Lin Kuei eliminated. Cassie Cage comes in. And can we get to 3 bars? That moves did a little bit of damage, about 380. I really don't want to knock Cassie Cage out. I think we're going to tag out. We're just going to block for a little bit. Generating much power. I don't think we're going to be able to get to 3 bars. Don't want to knock out Sonya Blade first. This little 5-6 hit combo there. Oh, so we do get the victory in the first fight. I really want to show off her super move. 100 combat coins, 100 alliance credits. As the bronze card hits level 9. It looks like these fights use 2 stamina per fight as well, so we might have to double swap our roster here. So in the second battle, we have Saurian Trooper and Kung Jin. First card is level 10 bronze, the second card is level 11, and the silver card is level 10. Appears to be an easier fight than the first. We're going to put in Scorpion. And yes, it does, B-Ball Jesse. What's going on, Sergiak27 as well? Welcome to the stream. Demolition Sonya Blade has been doing a lot of damage to Saurian. Already wiped him out. Actually looks pretty badass. We saw him in the second battle. Putting up the arc kick and try to get rid of Kung Jin. And does wipe him out. Sonya Blade's got some sweet looking specials. And Trooper about to go down for the victory in the second fight. Sonya Blade barely took any damage. 150 combat coins, 100 alliance credits. In the third battle, we have Kenshi, Ashtek, and Ermac. Silver cards are level 10, and the bronze card is level 12. So for this fight, I think we're going to use the Sonya Blade arc kick. Kenshi and Demolition Sonya Blade going at it. Kenshi taking a ton of damage. Sonya Blade's combo does a ton of damage. Ermac is in. Swipe attack does some crazy damage. Sonya's at 2 bars. I don't even want to get that swipe off. It's going to be a long time before I do it though. So I really want to get to 3 bars. This might be a good fight to do it on. So Ashtek comes in. Ermac comes back in. I'm gonna block that charge. Sonya Blade at 2.5 bars. If you generate that much power, we're gonna get Johnny Cage in. It was almost at 2 bars as well. Really want to see what Sonya Blade can do for an X-ray, or super move, whatever you want to call it. What's going on, Dice Raging? Welcome to the stream. And Latavian, I think this is a really cool game. Charge blocked for 90 damage. How close are we to 3 bars? Probably about another 20 seconds or so tagged out. So we're going to get Johnny Cage back in. I really want to show off a level 3 move. We're going to keep Sonya Blade out until I see 3 bars. That charge blocked for 94 damage. So we're out to 3 bars. That's special force ability. That was just badass. It looks like an X-ray move. Also gave a defense increase, 2,590 damage, 200 combat coins, 100 alliance credits as we hit level 6. Bronze card is level 9 and the silver card is level 8. So now on the 4th thing we have a Test Your Might, which is a Teak Ram.
Test your might.
Once you're in the green, you have enough power to break the item. That wood got smashed like a boss by Sonya Blade. So we get 275 combat coins. Now we're at 3,800. In the 5th battle, we have Trooper, Sergeant, and Reptile. Bronze cards are level 13. The silver card is level 11, but doesn't appear to have bloated stats. He only has slightly more attack speed. So we have Scorpion to use as our ally ability. The Devil Wears Prada. Wow. I feel sorry for you. That heavy combo by Sonya does a ton of damage with that combo. I don't even think there are heavy attacks with him. I think it's just light attack, or the half attack. Makes it even simpler. The Reptile comes in. And we've got the frag grenades. That does over 1,000 damage for the victory in the 5th fight. 300 combat coins, 100 alliance credits. So now in the 6th matchup we have Kano. Kano builds power fast. Make sure to use power drain abilities on him. Meaning use somebody like Johnny Cage. So I think in that case we can also use Johnny Cage's Shadow Kick, which does over 1,000 damage. And since it says to use power drains, this is a boss fight. Actually going to get Johnny Cage. And you can see his bar going extremely fast. And already at 1 bar, we're going to have to be crackers.
Join your beatdown.
Let's power drain under 1 bar. Johnny Cage taking a lot of damage. We're going to go for another cracker. I think we're going to get in Trooper. Sonya Blade is at 1 bar. And our ally ability almost ready to go. Special move does some damage. We're going to bleed effect.
You got
Lost Kano with an ally ability for 993. So Sonya Blade comes in. Almost at 2 bars. Now we've got the frag grenades.
Excellent.
That is enough to get rid of Kano for the victory in the 5th fight.
Finish him.
Bum, bum, bum. How sexy is that? Shoot a grenade in your mouth, then beam a laser at it, and rip his arms off. That just looks awesome. As we get a fatality, our first one. I think the level 3 moves are actually X-ray, so we get 350 combat coins, 100 alliance credits, and the bronze card hits level 10. So we received 10,000 points, and we also received 3 souls, putting us at 40. We're going to go into the store again. And we can see for characters, there's Lin Kuei, Saurian, Ashtak, Monk, Ani, and then you can also buy a bunch of silver cards. The most expensive one is Jax Briggs. And Kenshi has 75,000 credits as well. You can buy a gold cutthroat Kano, but all the other ones require that the premium currency coins. So I imagine you're going to be playing quite a bit to get those. And there's a ton of gold cards already available. And Combat Pack exclusives are the only ways you can get those 1 cards. So you have to open those up in order to get them. So I need 50,000 credits to purchase Scorpion. 470 damage, 430 health. .470 toughness recovery. I wonder what that recovery stat means. I always wonder that. And 15% attack for martial arts teammates. That's a pretty cool passive. We're going to go back into the card packs and use a couple more alliance packs. So we receive a special attack 2 for a gold tier character. I'm going to go pick up another alliance pack. So we receive an Ally Fusion God of Wind, which is Raiden's energy boost. So you can get support cards out of that too, which is pretty cool. Basically, it's another way, and you can also buy the cards outright too. Like you can spend 5,000 credits and pick up whatever you want as well. So as you can see, that's worth 5,000 credits, and I think that icon means that you already have it. Yes, it does. So you can quickly see what you actually get. 3% seems very negligible. Hopefully that'll get boosted. So we're going to do this 6th battle, and I think I'm going to call it a night because it's like 12:30 almost, but definitely glad for everybody that showed up here. So in the 6th battle, first fight, we have Lin Kuei, Saurian, and Shuri Ryu. All cards are bronze, and I think we're going to swap Trooper out for Lin Kuei. We can give him some XP. We're also going to go buy the Forest Blade. We have no equipment to get. So I wonder if you get it randomly when you fight, or if you can actually get it from other means. So we're going to use the Sonya Blade Energy Ring.
Fight.
So we have Shuri Ryu against Lin Kuei to start off. We're going to put Johnny Cage in. So Saurian comes in. He's taking a lot of damage from Johnny Cage. Shuri Ryu comes in. We're at 2 bars. We're going to have to Shadow Kick.
Excellent.
862. We're going to get in Shuri Ryu. We're going to go up to Kunai. Blocked. Still wipes him out. And the ally attack will get rid of Saurian for the victory in the first fight. Yes, I do like this game a lot. I think it's going to be even more interesting once the Alliance and multiplayer stuff comes out. 270 combat coins, 100 Alliance credits. In the second battle, we have Saurian, Sergeant, and Trooper. All cards are level 11 bronze. Looks like the third fight has a silver. I'm going to use Kano's Blade Throw, which actually seems really cool.
Fight.
We have Saurian and Shuri Ryu. Shuri Ryu doing a lot of damage to Saurian. Sergeant comes in. Almost got the clan edge. Sergeant should be eliminated as he didn't block it. Actually, he still survived that. Saurian comes in, and Lin Kuei comes in. That's a little sweep attack there. So Saurian is at 1 bar. Sergeant comes in. That move almost wipes him out. We're going to go after the Forest Blade.
Outstanding.
We're going to have to tag him out so we don't lose him. Sergeant comes out. Cooper comes in. We're going to go with the ally attack and get rid of him. Sergeant comes in. We're going to have to Cracker and get rid of him as well. Sergeant comes in. So we're going to go off the Kune and get rid of him as well for the victory in the second fight. 320 combat coins, 100 alliance credits. In the third battle, we have Monk, Kano, and Ashtek. And it looks like there are promotions on the bronze cards. There's a little 1 icon on the top, so that must signify the promotions. Silver card has no promotions. So we are going to use Sub-Zero's Icy Slide. So I like that freeze attack component. Yes, it's always very important to have your passives complement each other. Same thing as Injustice. Not so much in Immortals, because the passives seem a little bit weaker in that game. Although, they did introduce a good one with the Macho Kid. So Kano comes in. I think we're going to get Johnny Cage in. He does a lot more damage. He's close to 1 bar. So we're going to drop the Cracker before he can react on his level 1 move. Hit them in the nuts for 407. Ashtek in. That special move blocks about 120. We got another Cracker.
Join your beatdown.
Our damage for 437. And the ally attack on Monk will get rid of him. I don't know what that sacrifice ability is. So we're going to go off another Cracker, and Kano should be eliminated.
Impressive.
Ashtek comes in, we're going to go off a Clan Edge and get rid of him for the victory in the third fight. What's going on, Nacho Mates? Welcome to the stream. 6,500 XP as the bronze cards hit level 10 and 7. 370 combat coins, 100 alliance credits, and 5 coins as we get them when we level up as well. So in the fourth battle, we have Shurei Ryu, Scorpion, and Monk. Bronze cards have 2 promotions. The middle card is unpromoted, but he has a lot better stats. Seems like these allies are just make the fight even more trivial. Cover increases how much health in that game is finds out. That's interesting. I didn't really notice that. I should take some damage. Okay, so Shurei Ryu took a little bit of damage there. Let's see how much it actually regenerates. So we're going to go off the Mist. For about 155. Scorpion comes in. Scorpion with that flame kick. Spear block at 249. This is 4-hit combo. Johnny Cage is actually down on health. We're going off the shadow kick. That's a pain in the ass to do. So Monk comes in. Does a lot of damage to Lin Kuei.
For the Raptor race!
We're going to go for the ally attack, get rid of him. Scorpion comes in. Almost at 2 bars. That spear, I think, does not, that does wipe him out as the last shot. Shurei Ryu comes in, wipes him out. Shurei Ryu eliminated, and the Clan Edge is blocked. But Scorpion and Shurei Ryu by himself. As long as we don't take a lot of combo damage, we should still be okay. We're going off of Tune. For about 280, but that level 1 move. Here's the lead. Yep, wipe him out. So that's actually really important that you save that for the silver card. Still get 700 XP and 100 alliance credits. So in the fourth battle, we have Shurei Ryu, Scorpion, and Monk. This time we're going to make sure we save it for Scorpion and don't waste it on a bronze card. And yes, this is on iOS.
Fight.
We're going to get Johnny Cage to start off against these bronze guys. Shurei Ryu taking a lot of damage. Monk comes in. Monk's taking some damage with blocking attacks. That smite's going to hit for 110. Scorpion is in. We're at 2 bars. We're off the shadow kick. It's for 397 block. Spear does do a lot of damage. We're almost at our ally ability. Shurei Ryu comes in. Let's go like 380 on that. I work off the Cracker and try to get rid of him. We're going to tag him out. He's getting low on health. Here's Monk's move is unblockable. That's actually pretty handy. That makes a lot of power. So we got the Forest Blade.
Outstanding.
That's enough to get rid of him. Scorpion comes in. We're going to go for the ally attack. 1569 to get rid of him. And the clan edge will cut up Monk for the victory in the fourth fight. So it shows using the ally ability on tougher guys is definitely important. 420 combat coins, 100 alliance credits, and we get our Lin Kuei up to level 8, and Johnny Cage hits level 11. So in the fifth battle, we have Ani, Johnny Cage, and Trooper. The middle card is level 12. The bronze cards are level 12 Elite 1. It looks like you can actually set 3 teams up. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. That's a nice little feature. I didn't even know you could have 3 teams active at once. We're going to use the Eternal Vengeance.
Fight.
Johnny Cage coming in against Oni. Johnny Cage comes in as well. So we're going to go up the Shadow Kick.
Impressive.
For 1,018, almost wiped him out. Power Drain cannot be blocked, so you will take that regardless, just like in Injustice. Shuri, Ryu, and Trooper going at it. At this point, it's better to just use the ally attack on the highest health bronze card. That's enough to wipe him out. Ani comes in. That fire hit for a lot of damage. I think we're going to go the clan edge and get rid of Ani.
Excellent.
Join
Your
your
brother
beat
Johnny
down.
Cage take the power drain.
Excellent.
And Lin Kuei gets rid of Johnny Cage for the victory in the fifth fight. 470 combat coins, 100 alliance credits as the bronze cards level up to level 11 and 9. 7,500 XP. So in the sixth battle we have Lin Kuei, Sergeant, and Sub-Zero. The bronze cards have 2 promotions, the silver card doesn't have any. Actually seems like an easier fight than the one in the fourth. So we're going to use Scorpion's Eternal Vengeance. That'll pretty much one-shot whoever.
Fight.
We get Johnny Cage to start off with the level up to the special bar. Johnny Cage and Lin Kuei trading blows. Johnny Cage at a bar and a half. Sub-Zero comes in. We're going to go off the Shadow Kick.
Join your beat
So
down.
934. That's block for 158. Shuri Ryu comes in. Sub-Zero low on health. Lin Kuei comes in with a kick. And a spear blocked for about 140. Lin Kuei is eliminated. Sergeant comes in and uses an ally attack. That wipes him out. Sub-Zero comes in. So we got the cracker on him. That is enough to get rid of him for the victory in the sixth fight. 8,000 XP as Johnny Cage hits level 12, 520 combat coins, 100 alliance credits. So we get 1,500 coins for completing the sixth battle, as well as 3 soul coins, putting us at 48. And we also receive a bronze Saurian. Actually, Spiral the Fittest, 5% health for Outworld teammates. Interesting. So we get 5 unique character cards. I think we're going to stop at the 6th battle here, so if you like this video and live stream showing off some Mortal Kombat X gameplay up to the 6th battle, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Mortal Kombat X videos, my playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are out, HollywoodShono. And spread the word about the Mortal Kombat X tournament held live at my boy Rob Russell's house on April 18th, which is a Saturday night. Have a wonderful day, kids.
going in, I ain't running. I'ma come and tell you anyone can get to talk about it, cause I really live it. All the nights on the mission, no fear, no hope in my vision. Don't need no intervention. You wait on the ride, there ain't even no ones that come out, putting them out, and they all gonna be missing. Wonder why I'm still here, cause I'm doing on the daily. Act a fool if you met me, you try to be brave and step up, but your crew is too scary. Plus I'm too legendary. It's what we go hard for. I'm rocking your block, you want to you get knocked off. I'm taking your place, yeah, I'm making my property. Maybe a game that you probably did away your life for me. So it's only right for me. Annihilate them if they get my way of sight. And keep them up off of me. A weakness in you only make an appetite. Anytime I get into it, I be looking at them, looking pitiful and the condition that be critical. Nothing less than original. Trust me once, that's the end of you. Who's next?
Finish him.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!